The story opens with a couple, Mak and Nak, living in Phra, Khanong, Thailand. Mak is called to serve in the army, leaving Nak behind. However, Nak becomes ill and dies during childbirth, leaving Mak unaware of her death. As Mak returns from the army, he is overjoyed to see his wife and newborn child waiting for him. But as time passes, strange things begin to happen. Mak notices that his wife never seems to leave the house, and she becomes increasingly possessive and jealous. He starts to suspect that something is not right and seeks the advice of a Buddhist monk. The legend of Nong Nak, ghost wife of Phra Khanong. As the monk investigates, he discovers the truth about Nak's death and her restless spirit that has remained in their home. Nak had made a pact with a powerful spirit to stay with her husband even in death, and she now haunts their home, refusing to let Mak go. As Mak learns the truth, he becomes torn between his love for his wife and the need to protect himself and their child from her vengeful spirit. He must find a way to break the pact and release Nak's spirit from their home before it's too late. Throughout the story, Mak and the monk face many challenges, including fierce supernatural battles with Nak's vengeful spirit. In the end, they succeed in breaking the pact and releasing Nak's spirit, but not without great sacrifice. The story ends with Mak and their child living a peaceful life but forever haunted by the memory of Nong Nak's ghostly presence. Mak is overjoyed to see his wife alive and well after returning from the army. However, he soon notices strange occurrences happening around the house. Objects move on their own, strange sounds can be heard, and a ghostly presence lingers in the air. Mak becomes increasingly uneasy and starts to investigate what's happening. He discovers that Nak had actually died during childbirth and has returned as a vengeful ghost to be with him. Mak is horrified and unsure of what to do as he realizes he is living with a vengeful spirit. As the story progresses, it is revealed that Nak's love for Mak was so strong that she refused to let death separate them. She died during childbirth and was buried in a nearby cemetery along with her child. Despite her passing, Nak's spirit remained attached to Mak and their home, unable to let go of her love for him. Her spirit became restless and vengeful, lashing out at anyone who threatened to come between her and Mak. As Mak tries to confront Nak, she becomes more and more violent and aggressive. She haunts him at every turn and uses her ghostly powers to harm those around him. Mak seeks the help of a local monk who tells him that he must find Nak's remains and perform a proper burial to put her spirit to rest. Mak sets out to the cemetery where Nak and her child were buried, and with the help of the monk, he finds her grave. However, as he tries to unearth her remains, Nak's ghost appears and attacks him. Mak is able to fight her off and proceeds with the burial rites. As the burial is completed, Nak's ghostly presence begins to fade away, and she finally finds peace. Mak is left alone to mourn the loss of his wife and the haunting experiences he went through. However, as he leaves the cemetery, he looks back and sees a faint image of Nak smiling at him, thanking him for putting her spirit to rest. Mak realizes that although Nak's ghostly presence was terrifying, her love for him was still strong even in death. Mak is relieved that he was able to put Nong Nak's spirit to rest, but he is left with a heavy heart. He misses her and their love story, which was cut short by tragedy. He visits her grave often, seeking solace and closure. Mak's life is forever changed by his encounter with Nong Nak's ghostly presence, and he remains haunted by the memory of their love and loss.